I'm going to try to wake her up one more time.
Sure, give me a first aid roll.
No?
Don't do that.
Never mind. Yeah.
Wow.
You're right. Now that I think about it, she's missing a tooth. If she sees that, she might go ballistic again.
You're thinking that was your hit, too, that talked out her, too. I mean, she looks like she had her ass beaten. She looked like if she walked into a police station and claimed domestic violence, they'd be like, holy fuck!
I only hit her once, but yeah, I hit her good. So
I was going to say her nose is probably broken and shit. I mean, yeah, boom.
Mm-hmm.
So you decide not to wake her up. It's like, we fear her. Let her sleep.
All right.
Good.
Yeah. All right. You're right. Let's go inside and have a look around.
We'll walk up to the front door like I own the place.
Okay. It looks like it's the kind that doesn't have buzzers, or it does have buzzers, actually. Sorry, it's got buzzers. Everybody needs buzzers. Otherwise,
I've got the passcodes for everything, so I will just enter a code to get us in.
All right.
Beep, beep, beep. Open. Does this look like a shared building then?
Yeah, there's other apartments in here.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay, we find the right number.
You guys walk up a few floors. Yana, give me another endurance roll at full as you're left alone in the car. It shows them having gone in the building, gone up a few floors. Yay. You wake up, sit up, fucking nose is definitely broken, and you're like, and you see like this kind of pudgy looking black guy missing a tooth, and you're like, what do you do, Yana?
I look evilly around.
It appears that they've parked the car outside of an apartment building and run away, which is possibly good. It smells like McDonald's in the back seat.
Did they left the keys in the ignition?
No, they did not. They made sure to take those and then run the fuck away. They're probably hiding.
Are the doors open?
What?
Are the doors open or did they lock it?
They locked it, but you could just, it's the old-fashioned pull-up lock, and then you can easily get out.
I get out.
All right. There's blood on the front of your clothes and shit, and you look like somebody just beat your ass.
That's normal.
Yeah, you notice people around, like when they see like kind of a pudgy black guy with blood all over him, do their best to ignore him.
It has its advantages to look like this.
You're never gonna get a cab, you're thinking.
Yeah, I look around.
Give me a luck roll at half, and if you make that, a spot roll.
Okay.
No. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything. You're pretty sure that they could be hiding in the trunk or under the car. You're not really sure.
I will find them and destroy them. I will find my friends and have a good time with them.
Actually, give me a feel roll. You go, my friends.
Feel. How do I feel about this? Feel. Is feel.
It's near spot hidden. It's one of those skills you don't use that often, I guess.
Oh, but
you feel that they're in that building. Remember how you always feel your buddies are close by when you wake up in Burlington? You're like, there they are. Come on.
I feel.
Right, you two give me a luck roll, and if you make it, then give me a spot hidden roll. It just shows you guys trudging up the stairs because the elevator's out of order.
Yep.
Oh, not you, Yana. Them. Those two, sorry.
We make a what roll?
Luck roll, and if you make the luck roll, a spot hidden roll. Because I already gave her rolls, but she missed them. Okay, and then spot hidden rolls from you two. It just shows you trudging up, stairs, winding up the stairs, going up high. Glenn's like just looking at the stairs. Don't step in the gum. Avoid the hobo. Mr. Wallace, did you make your spot? Yes. You look out and you see the woman with no name in front of the car going, like that, and looking at the apartment building that you're in as you're going by one of the windows going up the stairs in the circular thing.
Right. Oh, she's awake. Good thing there's a locked door between us and her.
That's a good point, actually. Right, you go on up. You reach the door. Yana, what are you doing? I'm going to flip back and forth rapidly here.
I just go where I feel them.
In this apartment building. They are within this apartment building somewhere, probably up. Yes, they will all suffer.
I just try to follow the feeling.
The building door is locked, Yana. It's locked.
What? I try to kick the door.
Give me a strength roll as you're kicking in the door. Lower is better. Otherwise, you may damage your foot and become unconscious again. Right.
Water.
You two, give me listen rolls. All right. Glenn goes, several floors down, the front door has been kicked off of its fucking hinges. Glenn goes, and runs away. Mr. Wallace is like,
Right. Well, I'm going to get off the stairs, so I want to move up to whatever floor we're going to.
all right, you guys
Because
head
that way,
over.
if he heads up, we don't want to fight on the stairs.
Yeah. All right. You guys head over to the 5th floor and wait for her then. Glenn, are you running? There's a second set of stairs you could go down as she's thundering up this first set of stairs looking for you guys by feel.
I'm sprinting, looking for the apartment.
You find the apartment. You get there. You realize that Mr. Wallace is the one who has the keys when you're in front of it. So you would have to kick open this door in order to.
Oh no, I've got the master key.
Ah, yes. Right. He chose him, like, quickly began to pick lock, like, oh, Jesus, let me, okay, yes, I'm in. And he closes the door. Mr. Wallace stands comfortably waiting, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait for her at this point.
Yeah. You realize that there's no escape. She's like one of those fucking Terminator ones that were made of the goo that just keeps coming.
Mhm.
Yeah. Eventually, she just
Makes
fucking
sense.
marches up these stairs and stuff.
Brains.
I'm giving her a
That's
card.
okay. I don't have any, so she's going to go for him.
No problem. Yeah, you
I'll just
march
stand
up. You don't remember what happened. Some red fog had descended on you earlier, possibly due to the smell of McDonald's. It does cause that effect in some people. Or lack of toilet paper. Either one can cause that.
Why? I ask.
Why? What?
McDonald's. It's so horrible. Why would you choose that?
I agree. I hate McDonald's, but are you okay? We got a job to do.
Do I look okay?
Well, you look like the rest of us as you beat the shit out of both of us.
Okay, wait a minute, okay? That's not, that doesn't sound like me.
Well, I was driving a car, you went crazy and started hitting me, then you started hitting him, you knocked him unconscious.
No.
Yeah, you.
I'm just a little girl or a black man or whatever I am at the moment. Clearly innocent. You are racist.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a black man too.
Doesn't mean you can be racist. Internalized racism is a thing, you know.
Playing that
Right.
card already.
Anyway, he's already inside. and we have a job to do.
What job are we doing? Why?
The message that was given to me, let me see here. What did it say?
I'll get to Scott in a second after they talk.
Yep, this is the note that was in my pocket. Proceed to residence of Agent Earl Foster, deceased. Remove any evidence of our activities. Report security breaches. Errors are expected within 48 hours. Make sure everything is clean by then. No friendlies. And if you notice, we're dressed like agents.
Okay, that's weird. Okay. We should be careful.
Yep.
Is this the place?
This is the place.
Did we just like walk in and didn't like pay attention who's in there? Are we just like...
Well, I haven't gone in yet, but the other guy did. Glenn, I think is his name.
Yeah, who is he anyway? I don't know him.
I don't know him either, but
I
barely know you.
Oh. Well, we know each other very well. Okay, I guess we are here, so we just can go inside and see what's up.
See if you locked the door.
I don't think he did he?
Well, you can do some time with him inside right now before we enter.
That's a good idea.
Oh, you've got the key, so even if he did lock the door, you can just unlock the door. So, no problem. Meanwhile, Glenn does have a bit of a head start, so I'll read this to him. You guys pay attention, because when you go in, then you can see the same shit. Inside of the small apartment, small apartment by American standards, it is Spartan and grim. You know those guys that, like the old guys that smoke in their fucking apartment several times a day, every day for like 50 years? It smells like that. Just inside the door, there's a ring of keys hanging from a hook. There's a well-worn couch facing an archaic squat television. On an adjacent coffee table is a stack of mostly completed crossword puzzle books, issues of Sports Illustrated and Reader's Digest, and a part of a box of unhealthy artificial donuts, powdered sugar, now crumbling and dry. The adjoining kitchen is mostly bare with a smattering of cans, pans, and boxes. The only human touch is a crudely drawn human figure entitled Grandpa, signed by somebody named Casey, bearing 2 gold stars from a teacher, presumably, hanging on the refrigerator. Down the hall is a linen closet, nothing good in there, and a small bathroom. The bathroom is in a disturbed state. There's a broken towel rack, a cracked shower door, and a few fragments of a broken ceramic toothbrush holder swept into the corner. There's also various traces of stuff left from paramedics and police. You know, when the paramedics do shit, they make a fucking mess and they don't care because they're trying to save a life or whatever. And give me smell rolls. Everybody can go ahead and try it out because eventually you'll all get in there, even though only Scott is in there at this time. Yep. Looks like, what's it called? Looks like, okay, I think Jitsy's doing load bearing right now as 2 of you I've lost picture on. It's like, oh, I'm all confused and full of angst. It's like, So, the smell is, it's the death smell. You know, if you've ever smelled like dead old people, that one. In addition, there's 2 bedrooms at the end of a hall. There's a queen-size bed and a dresser on top of which rest photographs of the deceased and his late wife, Marlene, a high school graduation picture of his 2 children, a few pictures of a grandchild, a ceramic paperweight with a child's handprint, Cassie, aged 4, crudely painted on it. And the other bedroom is used as an office and storage for a huge amount of boxed paperwork. There's no computer. There's also another TV hooked up to an ancient VHS player. along with stacks and stacks of fucking VHS tapes. I'm going to try refreshing my, what's it called? My Jitsi to see if I can get pictures back, because I can't see anybody except Scott. That's not enhancing my comm.
Yeah, I bet.
Hey, it worked.
Good.
All right, so that double checking here.
That's what made it harder.
Yeah, I just realized that. I'm like, yeah. Meanwhile, you two are approaching the door, and there's a little old lady who comes out of the apartment across from the one that you were getting ready to go into, and she's got one of those little yappy dogs, a yappy kit dog. And she goes, "Did you hear a loud noise from downstairs? Oh my God, there's so much blood on you. Are you okay?
Oh my God, I have a blood on me.
And you're
What
missing a
happened?
tooth," she says.
What? What will I do? Such
Oh.
a tragedy.
Oh, you should come in. We'll get you cleaned up, young man.
Okay.
And you don't look so good
I-
either. Why don't you come in, she says.
Okay. Thank you.
Ooh, she says, were you coming to see Mr. Foster?
No witnesses. We need to kill her.
What?
Yes.
She says,
Nothing.
"Oh, it's going to be a long wait. He's dead. Come in. Come
Yes,
in."
we know. We've heard.
"Oh, then you were coming to see him even though he's dead?" Scott, give me a listen roll. "Is there a body viewing next door? I wasn't told. Come in, come in."
No, there isn't. We're just supposed to prepare things for the family.
"Oh, take a card. That's completely reasonable. I'm not even going to ask for a fucking fast talk on that." She goes, "Oh, all right." She takes you guys in, and she's like, "How did you get so bloody?"
You know, I have no idea. I just woke up like this. Isn't
We
it
got-
weird?
We got jumped by some guys, and
Yeah.
it was messy, but
Oh my. You know, the world has really just all gone to shit.
So are you
yes,
living?
it has.
Are you living alone?
Both of you guys give me animal handling dog rolls as the yippy dog has been set down and is currently doing its things. Glenn, you hear them being taken into the some other apartment by an old lady, never to be seen again, as she is the evil cannibal.
I open the door.
You see that the door across the hall is closed, but you hear, "Yip, yip, 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 yip," you hear, "Bye." Right? The dog alternatively attacks each of your legs and shit, and the lady's like, "Oh, Muffy, bad Muffy," and that's it. She just bad Muffy mutters at it, and the dog continues like, on your pant legs
I
and
just
shit.
want to kick
You
the
really
dog so
do.
bad.
Oh, it feels so good. Plus, there's an open window, and if you're to make your kick at half, the dog would be going out like the 5th story window,
That sounds so good.
possibly into oncoming traffic.
Even better.
So yeah, the little lady is attempting first aid rolls on each of you. She is using a combination. She's using some sort of chemical that when it gets on you, it burns and burns and burns. So, right, she's gonna try, because that's the kind of medicine she's used to from her day as a schoolgirl when they used to put asbestos and cocaine and everything. So she tries on Yana. Yeah, and Jeff. Oh yeah, she rolled a crit on his ass. So let's see here. Right, Jeff, you get back 2 hit points. You can take them off of your real damage first if you'd like.
Okay.
Yana, she just is fucking pouring acid on you and tutting for some reason. She's like, "Oh, don't be such a baby."
So Do you have a lot of gold hidden in your apartment?
What? Oh, no, just medicine. Oh, yes. I have
Uh,
glaucoma.
you're boring.
What?
You're boring.
I can't believe you would speak to me like that. No extra cookies for you. Would you like some tea and crumpets?
That would be nice, but we really have to get going. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh, well, that's such a disappointment. But you must simply let me know if you had anything interesting in his apartment. I'm very curious because he was always such a private man.
Hmm. Yeah, well, we will let you know if we find anything really unusual, but I don't think we're going to.
Oh, shit, she says. Well,
Mhm.
she collects up her dog and then goes and like shuffles over to the door and opens it and says, "Good day, good day."
Yeah.
She has a lot
Thank
of
you for
fucking
the
lace in her apartment for some reason.
a lot of what?
Lace, you know,
Oh, yeah.
doily.
Mhm.
Everything has got fucking lace on the edges and shit.
Mhm. I thank you for the assistance. I definitely feel a little better myself. So
I feel
I don't know
worse.
about my friend here, but
I'm
thank
sure
you
he'll
again.
be all right. He's just a bit uppity, she says.
Yep. Mhm.
I'm not uppity.
She says. Back in
As I
my
head out
day,
the
they
door.
would do horrible things to black people. Oh, I miss it.
That's a great thing to say.
Mhm.
Yes, very, very often we would put a big burning bonfire in their lawn. It was a younger time, a gentler time.
Can we go back to the killing her idea?
What?
Nothing.
Oh, all right. Good day.
What idea is that? Come on, let's go. Get to work.
But
Come on.
she's clearly pure evil. Look at all the lace.
What? You don't like my lace? Oh, you horrible man.
Looking for
Okay.
security breaches.
I remember back in my day when a black man would come to town, they would stab him with knives and things. It was a kind of a welcoming party, but in reverse.
Mhm.
Why are you telling me this? Do you want to die?
What?
Nothing.
Oh, well, right. She, after getting out of her apartment, she like locks it up and she goes, "Come, Muffy, you can bark at some other colored people. Let's go." And she hobbles off.
I hate all ladies.
What?
Nothing.
She makes the old lady mutters an insensitive racial remark as she heads down these stairs. Right.
Can we please kill her?
Maybe later. Let's start with the apartment first, and then we can deal with her.
Okay.
It shows you open up the apartment. You see Glenn sitting there in a fucking t-shirt, watching TV with a beer, smoking a cigarette. Okay. No, you guys all join up and discover what has been discovered. Glenn's wandering around doing whatever it is he does.
Who are you anyway?
I remember. I recognize your face. You're in the painting.
Which painting?
Oh, don't tell Jeff because he hasn't done
I've
it
seen
yet.
it.
Oh, have you?
Oh.
Wait,
If it's the one I think it is.
you
In
did
red carpet?
you did HH3, Jeff?
No, I don't. Not that
Different
one. Okay.
painting. Okay.
Different painting.
Oh yeah, she's in so many paintings though; it's hard to say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The Last Supper painting in red carpet.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, actually, she's in a different
Oh.
body than that. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
but like,
Yeah. That version was like in her 30s, I think, and this is like 17, 18 tops.
yeah.
Yeah, totally different body.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
Glenn. Who are you?
How would I tell this? How would I say this nicely? So it's a nice day. I'm glad I meet you for the first time after all these years.
Oh.
Was that you who cleaned up my basement.
Mean the corpses?
Well, it was an artwork in process, you know. You don't touch people's art when it's not finished.
I mean, I thought I was doing you a favor because, you know, you don't want to get arrested for murder.
I don't? Oh. But
So you must be the woman with no name.
I look around. What?
Do you really not have a name, or is that just like an affectation?
This is a beautiful apartment, I think. I really feel like we will do something important here.
If anybody wants a part of the description, yeah, you're pretty convinced, Len, that it's weird though, because the woman with no name, that means that the painting was incorrect of the Last Supper, and she was actually murdering those people at age 15? Jesus Christ, she started young. You're thinking maybe somebody else was helping her to kill them and shit or something, because, you know, 15-year-olds are not normally known for taking down fully grown people.
Well,
You
she
know.
took down me, so.
Yeah, she got a lot of anger issues.
Not going to be fooled by that.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
feeling wary.
For now, I'll call you Hey You.
Okay.
Is it okay if I still call you Mildred?
Huh?
Is it okay if I still call you Mildred?
Ah.
Or do you want me to call you Hey You too?
Ah. Let's not talk about this difficult and traumatizing subject anymore.
I heard da. That means yes in Russian.
Mhm. Yep. Okay. Hey You it is. So let's. Have you looked around this place? Any thoughts?
Cleared it for people.
No
Creatures.
people here, absolutely. Other than the dangerous psychopath, the guy who is driving, and yourself, there's no other people in there.
I was about to examine closer for security breaches.
All right.
You don't see
Can we
any
help?
security stuff here. This apartment is definitely lacks on security.
Signs of a break-in.
Yes, actually, it definitely looks like the door was broken in at some point, and a patch repair was done on it.
Mhm.
And the
So
only
what
sign
would
of
it be?
things being out of sorts is in the bathroom, but there's all kinds of EMT garbage laying around.
So what is it we are supposed to do? We are supposed to make this look like nothing ever happened?
Show her
Make
the
sure that.
paper.
Yeah. I will.
Okay.
Burn it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do we want to like try to figure out what are we covering up, or are we just covering it up and not caring?
Well, this guy was the assistant deputy commissioner of operational support, and he retired in 1999. I'm guessing from what I can tell, it is still 1999. Not 100% sure, but pretty close.
Yeah.
French German, then it's like 2000, 2001.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. He had a wife named Marlene who died in 98. He has a daughter named Sharon and a son named Michael, who are both still alive. Who I'm guessing are going to be the ones showing up in the next 48 hours or so. He had an affiliation.
By the way, if you guys want me to reread the description of the place, just let me know.
Yeah, he was active with group from 67 to 70, taking part in 11 operations. No details available. And numerous consultations with a specialty in taxation and property confiscation. No current association with the group.
Okay. Well.
So, is there anything we need to clean out of here?
I mean, there's a mess in the bathroom, but it would have been the paramedics and police that put it there.
Yeah, well, that never wants us to remove our stuff, so.
Right, we need to look for hidden stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I
go turn on the TV.
Okay. On
the archaic one in the living room.
Yes. Let's see. Hold on a second. Huh? Next up, hoarders and the women that love them.
So you said archaic TV. What kind of archaic TV are we looking at here?
It looks like it's out of like the 70s, 1970s.
Okay, so dial. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Imagining the TV that's like built into its own cabinet, like a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's like a 24-inch then. Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah.
That's what the rich people had. Us poor people, we only had a 19-inch portable when I was a kid. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had to go and steal our TV. We weren't fucking rich enough to actually buy one. We had to go to steal our neighbor's TV.
Right. So do we need to roll for like searching stuff, or you want us to look at particular things, or?
It's however you'd like to do it. There's all kinds of interesting shit that I mentioned in the apartment, hence why I was saying I could reread the description if you wanted. And otherwise, there's nothing like, there's no secret doors or anything like that in here. You're pretty convinced. You know, this isn't some fucking Edwardian mansion with like, haha, now I disappear into the library by tipping the skull up and slide down the pole and
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and reread it to us? And
you got it. Right.
Room.
The inside of the apartment is Spartan and grim. Aside from the cigarette smoke's scent, there's not a lot of evidence that somebody actually lived here. Just inside the door, a ring of keys hangs from a hook. There's a well-worn couch facing the squat television. On the adjacent coffee table are a stack of mostly completed crossword books, issues of Sports Illustrated and Reader's Digest, dry, desiccated, powdered sugar, crumbly donuts. The kitchen's mostly bare, smattering of cans, pans, boxes. There's like the grandpa figure signed by Casey, bearing 2 gold stars from the teacher. There's a linen closet, nothing of interest in that. A small bathroom. The bathroom is in a disturbed state. There's a broken towel rack, a cracked shower door, a few fragments of broken ceramic toothbrush holder swept into a corner. And there's various traces of stuff obviously left by paramedics and police. It smells like dead old people. 2 bedrooms, queen-size bed and dresser, Earl and his late wife Marlene, high school graduation pictures of his kids, a picture of a grandchild, ceramic paperweight with a child's handprints as Cassie age 4 crudely painted on it. Other bedroom is used as an office and storage and has a huge amount of box paperwork, no computer. There's another TV hooked up to an ancient VHS player along with stacks and stacks of VHS tapes. Nothing else of note in the apartment.
Check out the donuts.
They look like they have been sitting here for a couple weeks.
Lovely.
Open.
Mini one.
Wow, you choke it down. You end up having to go and fucking suck water out of the tap just to try to get it, like, so that it just doesn't desiccate you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So dry.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to just go right to the videotapes, or do we want to just do a room by room search? What do you think?
No, I've told you everything that's in there. You just let me know what you're wanting to look at or take or whatever.
Looking at the bathroom.
Yeah.
Does it look like somebody consistent with somebody having a heart attack or whatever and falling down and breaking shit, or does it look like there was a fight in here?
Forensics and evidence analysis. Anybody who can make both has an opinion. Otherwise, you go, yeah, I don't know. Glenn goes, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
A woman with no name goes,
I
yes.
know things.
Guess what?
She won't tell you. She won't ever tell you everything. She's just
Gotta tell me.
like that.
Never.
She's the only one who knows. Right. Okay. According to one of the two, there was a fucking knife fight in here, and according to the other one, the evidence is completely consistent with somebody fucking having a heart attack.
Oh.
So you're not sure which one's which, but they're both sure of their opinions. See, if I mention which one is which, you just look at who wrote the fumble. So I'm not saying, but you've got those two different theories, either like some sort of Jason Bourne fucking knife fight where they're ching, 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 or old guy having a heart attack. It's up to Glenn to figure out what is the truth.
Is there blood everywhere?
No. Apparently they were using the kind of knives that don't leave a lot of blood. Or any. Right. Or the blood was all cleaned up. You're thinking the blood one of the guys like, yeah, all the blood was actually cleaned up and they just left this part here to fool us into thinking that it wasn't the saucer people. And you're like, God damn it.
Okay.
So, knife fight.
Okay.
Can I tell what they were treating by the paramedic garbage?
Oh, give me a pharmacy roll.
Yeah.
They were treating for knife fight. Or anti-saucer people serum. Yes. Possibly some lube to treat the area that had been probed repeatedly and often by the aliens. Because, if you think you're going to be abducted, lube is important ahead of time. Because the aliens may not have time or inclination for it. So before you go to bed at night, always lube up just in case you get snatched out of your bed by the aliens. They go, wow, the probes are really going in easily today.
To the office.
Yeah.
All right. In the office, okay, lots of paperwork and VHS tapes and VHS player hooked up to a TV.
Well, I guess I can start reading the labels on the VHS tapes.
They seem to have different numbers and shit on them. They are not really labeled well at all.
Numbers like dates?
Some are dates. Others seem to be like 8-digit strings of numbers and with a hyphen and 3 more digits after that. So, yeah, you say.
Well, what do you think? Should we try stick one in here and take a look?
Yep.
No problem. It looks like some of them seem to be recorded shows of a TV show about space aliens called Handy, where they're flying around and shit.
Shut it off! Shut it off!
Okay.
Love that show.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was the worst.
You see the robot's arms fall off, and everybody in the crew goes, "Handy."
Who did you play?
Didn't really have a regular part.
It shows somebody looks suspiciously like Glenn come in. He's wearing a red shirt with concentric circles and shit on the front and back. He's like, "Yes, we'll go down to the alien planet with you, Captain. I'm sure nothing could go horribly wrong." And the captain's like, "Yes."
Makes sense.
It's a pretty cheesy show, you're thinking. But it is compelling.
Stop watching it.
I'm curious to see what the planet looks like.
No.
It shows like a fucking spaceship on the end of a stick.
Well, fast forward to the end and see if there's anything else, hiding at the end of it.
The tapes don't seem to, like, the couple tapes you review, it's like, why do we care about these? You're not really sure. It'll take you, you're guessing about 12 hours to go through them all to make sure that there's not like some wild shit hidden on one of them, which is a long time of playing with VHS tapes and shit.
Yep.
Start looking at the boxes of paper.
Cool. Give me an accounting roll as you're going through that. Make it good. Make it sexy. Sexy accounting roll. He's continuing to watch episodes of Handy like he's being possessed by something that's making him want to watch it.
Oh no. We need to save him.
Mm-hmm. You're thinking he may be beyond saving. Unless you could try to get him interested in the box of shit that Glenn's going through.
Know anything about accounting?
Not really.
He says, trying to continue watching the Handy show.
Mm-hmm.
Try it anyway.
I'll take a look at the paper he's got and see if I can make any sense out of it.
Sure, give me an accounting roll as you are distracted by the box of potential clues.
Yeah.
Mr. Wallace is like, "My God, I think he owned shows in the he owned shares in the show Handy, and he may have left a vital clue in there. We have to watch every episode of Handy in order. There's no other way."
No. I refuse.
Do you want to, while he's watching Handy, do you want to go review the box of papers and stuff?
Yeah, I will.
Because Glenn's continuing to look at it, but he's just not understanding some of these stuff. And Mr. Wallace is like, "It's all a code." Cool. Right. Eventually, Glenn, give me another accounting roll as you guys are trying your best to block out Handy from the background and stuff.
I'll turn it up a little bit.
And that's a card for Jeff. Yana, go ahead and give me a new accounting roll as he's reviewing all these tapes. Not all of them have Handy on them and stuff. He's fast forwarding through that. Some seem to be.
Oh, yay.
Yana, you find it interesting. Yes. One of the papers seems to be interesting. It reveals that Foster owned a cabin out in the woods. It's about 4 hours away by car. The papers provide the location and stuff. The deed, however, is not in there. It's just other like electrical bills and stuff that lead to this cabin in the woods. Because nothing has ever gone horribly wrong at a cabin in the woods.
Never.
Meanwhile, he
I
continues
don't-
watching handy episodes turned up a bit louder than absolutely necessary.
We need to go to this cabin, not watch Handy.
You notice
on.
that one of the aliens is a head in the jar, and it seems to like shuffle back and forth along this fucking counter thing, and you can see where they've got like this black rubber thing, and you suspect that the actress is in there painfully crawling back and forth, like manually
shut it
moving.
off. Enough of this.
Is that you?
Oh,
Shut up. That can't be
but
more.
I was enjoying. I like that show.
Stop it. We have work to do. Come on. Concentrate.
All right.
You're beginning to suspect that there may have been some sort of deeper meaning within the plot, though.
No.
Can I take these tapes and watch them later?
No. We will set them on fire. I know why they sent us here. They sent us here to destroy the tapes, obviously. That's the cleanup we have to do.
You're pretty sure that it was like one of those things where every now and then a couple of random words are spoken during the episodes, and you're thinking if you were to, because you're pretty sure it's not just the actor or actress badly flubbing their lines. It's some sort of code. They'll be like, I think we should, Oscar Sierra, go down to the planet. And you're like, nobody would edit it that poorly to leave those words in there. Or would they? And the sad thing is that he doesn't actually know if Logan's just messing with him or if his character's actually putting these things together. All
Or
you know
both.
is that, yeah, or both. All you know is that it'd probably be a good idea just to carefully review every episode, for clues and stuff like that. Yeah, but she's wanting to burn it all instead. So, yeah.
I go to the kitchen.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting in here.
I want to check out the boxes.
Okay. Normal kitchen stuff.
Just boxed for some reason.
Yep. Looks like your guest with your evidence analysis skill is. Come on, fail this so I can have some wild fun with this.
Crit.
This looks like the kind of stuff that, if you move and it's boxed and it's labeled kitchen and you put it in the kitchen and then you find yourself not needing it for a year or two and you're like too lazy to unbox it. You just leave it fucking boxed. Have you ever done that? Yeah, you know what I'm
Yes.
talking about. It shows in the background Yana's got stuff boxed up from when she was 6.
I actually do.
There you go.
Oh,
That's actually kitchen right there.
Yeah, I can see the
Holy
dishes.
shit.
I'll use that waffle iron someday.
I miss waffles. I do. Okay. Not like waffles in Europe are not like American waffles at all.
Yeah.
No,
No.
How do you... What?
not even a little. They taste
What are they?
different, and they take. I don't know. They're waffle shaped, but that's a trick to fucking trap you into buying it and trying it. And they don't put syrup and shit on them. They just fucking eat them like dry.
Yeah, it's true. I had waffles in the US and it was very different and much more delicious.
Yeah, we put all kinds of junk on them.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll put whipped cream and hamburger on it if we feel like it, because we're Americans, goddammit.
No, what you do is you take the waffles, you take 2 of them, put the hamburger patty in the middle.
Yeah, it's a burger.
Yeah,
Chicken and waffles.
yeah, yeah. Americans are crazy with their food, but by God, we make some good stuff. Unfortunately, it leads to this, so that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Anything else Jeff, did you want to box up and take the cassette tape or VHS tapes and perhaps
Absolutely.
the player? Okay.
No!
I mean, you're going to need a new TV, but those are easy to get. The VHS player, harder.
Everything out of here. Leave a bare
Yeah, you
apartment.
can still get VHS back then.
Oh yeah, you can still get them, but this one works, and you know.
Yep. Well, I know how to fix them, so.
Yeah.
But I'll take it anyway.
Cool. He's boxing up that shit and just looking at you like, this is coming with me, and you're like,
I let him box it because then it's easier to destroy when it's all in one place.
mm-hmm. Got it. And no problem. Even though you've got 3-body trunk, you simply don't have enough room to literally strip the apartment bare and take everything. Plus, it may end up being a little awkward for the people who are coming here to clean it out to find that somebody else is.
I will make sure I take all the cables with the VHS too, so I don't have to worry about finding a cable.
Damn you, take a card. I was planning on having some fun with that and giving Yana a bit of a reprieve. Now, with the right kind of electronics roll, you might even be able to get like special cable adapters that allow you to put it into like modern shit so you can watch handy and like high quality. And considering it was filmed in low quality, it'll make all the actors and actresses look like at least 20, 30 years older and fucked up looking and shit. It'll be awesome. It shows like this enormous mole on one of them's face that nobody was able to see before, but you know, now you've got it in super slow-mo, giant screen. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna watch the woman with no name get super self-conscious as she's like hitting this fucking bowl with her head to move it slowly down the thing. Mm-hmm. Best show ever. That's the show that keeps on giving throughout the campaign. Okay.
Still in the kitchen.
You haven't, other than that, in the kitchen itself, you have found nothing else of interest or value.
I go through the cans and shake them to see if any of them are fake with something hidden in them.
Wow. I'll take a card for that, but I'll tell you there's nothing hidden. I've literally listed off all the interesting shit. Jeff, your box of handy stuff is like, they made a lot of episodes, and they seem to have filmed them in bulk because like one of the crew guys had spilled something on him in one episode, and something that was supposed to take place a couple weeks in the future, he had the same stain on him. Could this be part of the hidden message, or they just saw how many episodes they could film in one day? You're not sure.
Well, I can investigate that later when I find another. Yep.
Mm-hmm. This could take hours.
Just put it all in one box and it will be fine.
I do. See, I got this great big box.
VHS players in there, the cables are in there. It's all good.
Fire.
She seems destructive today. All right, so
what are we doing?
I look at the magazines and the crossword books.
yeah, nothing odd about those. He didn't fill in his own words like kill Jews or anything like that. No, nothing weird at all. It's unless, of course, the clues were leading to that, and the guy writing the crosswords was freaky racist, you know. But no.
Hey, Glenn, can I have the car keys so I can put these in the trunk?
I will put it there for you. It's okay.
I toss him the keys.
I can help you with it.
Yeah.
Just. You have a lot of
I will
work
attempt to
here.
catch them.
Give me a catch roll. This should be fun. Right.
Yeah.
He goes, and he kind of swats them.
I have a box in my hand.
He swats them toward Yana, who goes, ah.
Yay!
Give me a catch roll,
I'm going
Yana.
to catch them.
Right. Yana, it's all you now. I'm thinking Mr. Wallace may accidentally throw himself out of a window. I don't know.
Or at least a box of tapes and everything, as I'm sure they go everywhere.
I can pick up the keys. Can I just pick them up when they fall?
You don't want to try to catch them?
I tried to catch them
They're going
Where is my?
because Glenn managed to like throw them at you instead.
Oh, nice. I try to catch them then.
Okay, Mr. Wallace has like dropped the tapes and the boxes split open and they've spilled out, and you're like, no, and it shows her going for the window. No, no, no.
I failed.
Oh, all right. They land on the floor eventually, and there's a mad scramble from Mr. Wallace and you for the keys.
Mm.
Yes, both of you guys give me maneuver rolls. Whoever makes the lowest gets there first and can triumphantly pick up the keys. Like, haha, as Glenn sits there and giggles at you.
I foresee another fist fight.
It's quite possible. Okay, at half is good. You gotta beat half, Yana.
Sorry, person brought me food. What are we rolling?
Dex maneuver dodge, Yana. No food for you. And you've got the keys. He grabs the keys, he goes over, he puts together his box, he goes, and heads off with his conspiracy.
I hate you.
And a good time was had by all.
You say that to all the guys.
She says that to everybody, yes.
That's actually true.
All right. You called something a grandpa figure. I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, the shitty drawing of a humanish looking thing that says grandpa on it on the fridge with 2 gold stars, that one? It's
Okay.
obvious that either a little kid or a very challenged adult drew that.
It's just a piece of paper.
Yeah. It's on the fridge. It was hung on the fridge. The fridge where all the best art is found.
Magnet.
Tape, I'm afraid. He wasn't classy enough to have magnets.